Hi guys, welcome back for another video. Today I want to talk to you guys about gestational diabetes. Thankfully, I do not have it, but it was pretty scary and nerve-wracking thinking that I might. So about 2 weeks ago, maybe a week and a half, I had my glucose tested at 28 weeks of pregnancy, and it came back a little elevated. I was a little bit scared because I'm like, I didn't eat anything sugary or anything like that. And I think the normal range is between, I think don't quote me, I think it's like 120 to like 140, and mine was at 160. So they were a little bit concerned, so they had me come in like 5 days later to get the 3-hour fasted glucose test, and that was a process, I'll say, especially during COVID and stuff. So what you're supposed to do is go in fasted. So I ate the night before, I ate one egg that was cooked without butter or oil, no seasonings on it, and ate one piece of wheat toast around 10:30. And so I woke up around like maybe 7:30 to get ready for the fasted glucose 3-hour test. And I was starving when I woke up. I mean, normally people are hungry when they wake up, and then on top of that, I'm pregnant. So I got ready as fast as I could to head over there. They poked me 4 times, 2 in each arm. The first one didn't hurt, but the last 3, they hurt. And I've never had an issue with getting my blood taken and it hurting. So probably because I was poked multiple times. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Every time they took they took the fasted, and then they had me drink the dextrose drink. The first one that I had was orange. It tasted like flat orange soda, which actually I didn't mind. That was actually pretty tasty. And then the second time when I had to go in for the 3-hour, they had the like lemon lime flavor, and I did not enjoy that one whatsoever. And that one had actually higher dextrose. So the first one I think was 50, and then for the 3-hour test it was 100. So it was even more sugary. It was so sugary it burned my throat, and I was like coughing because it was burning my throat. They did the fasted one, then they had me drink the drink, and then I waited an hour, and it told me not to leave Kaiser premises, which I didn't do, but I wasn't gonna wait an hour, or technically 3 to 4 hours in the waiting room with people that could potentially be sick. So what I did was I got my blood drawn, and I walked back to my car and waited for an hour, and then I would come back and got my blood drawn, and then wait in my car for an hour. I wanted to bring a book to read, but I totally forgot because pregnancy brain. So didn't do that, but I did have stuff I needed to get done like on the internet, so I obviously had my phone. It wasn't as bad, except for like I had to pee, and I didn't want to use the Kaiser bathrooms. I just don't like using public bathrooms right now unless I absolutely, without a doubt, have to, because I'm gonna pee my pants. The worst part about it was that like some women say that they would get nauseous and actually throw up, and if you throw up you have to redo the test. So I was praying to God that I didn't have to retake the test, and praying to God that I didn't throw up. Didn't throw up, but I did get a little bit nauseous after the first hour, but after that I was okay. Like when I was walking back to my car for the second blood draw, I was feeling a little bit woozy. That might be from the large amounts of sugar and no food in my tummy except for that. So it could have been that. I am just very thankful that I do not have gestational diabetes. I felt, when I found out that I could potentially have it, I felt guilty because I didn't exactly know what it was. I mean, I knew that it has to do with high blood sugar and all that, but I felt guilty like it was my fault. I mean, I do give in to my sweet cravings because I crave everything sweet right now, or actually throughout the duration of my pregnancy. I was eating fairly healthy. I drink a lot of water and things like that. I wasn't going overboard. I haven't even had fast food except for the Dole Whip drinks at Taco Bell. That's it. And I've only had 3 of those total my entire pregnancy. They're delicious though, by the way. You need to go try them. But other than that, I eat pretty healthy, you know. I'm trying to do everything I can to keep this bun in the oven, baking away, and I want her to be healthy too. So as a new mom, I felt guilty myself. But then I did some research and it said that, you know, sometimes the skinniest woman, the healthiest woman can have gestational diabetes. Every pregnancy is different. And you know, anybody can get it. And then I also did a little bit more research. I read that the gestational diabetes, I guess the hormones in the placenta can make you have gestational diabetes. So when I read that, I was like, okay, maybe it's not my fault. Maybe it's just the hormones, and that's something that I cannot control. Obviously, if you've been pregnant before, you know you cannot control your hormones. Thankfully, I do not have it. I get to enjoy the rest of my pregnancy and not have to eat, you know, super duper healthy. I mean, I do eat healthy, but I can have, you know, sugary things still, which is nice because I love to bake and I love making cookies. Cookies is like my favorite thing to make. So they took my blood, so they did it fasted, and then you have to wait an hour. And then you come back and drink the drink. No, that's not right. Is that right? Okay, yeah. So they did 1 hour fasted. So I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself, you guys.